Dear student, in this presentation, I, Dr. P.K. Misra, has planned to describe the facts of phase space, mu space, and density of states. So, these topics are basically related, somehow related to stationary mechanics, or I would like to describe it in terms of statistical mechanics. So, we are familiar with phase space, and phase space that we have earlier studied in terms of Newtonian mechanics. So, phase space is used to describe state of particle using position coordinate as well as momentum coordinate, where both position as well as momentum coordinates are generalized. So, let us further return to ideal gas, where ideal gas is described using three thermodynamical parameters, that is capital N number of molecules, total volume capital V, and total energy capital E. Now, when your gas, which is described using these three thermodynamical parameters, capital N, capital V, and capital E, we can define same gas, same ideal gas using generalized position coordinate Qi and generalized momentum coordinate Pi. So, it can be described using phase space or mu space. So, your phase space, which is related to a n-dimensional space, however mu space which is related to a 6-dimensional space. So, beauty of phase space that you can appreciate later on during this talk, that a single point in 6-dimensional space represents one microstate of your system. So, at any instant you are talking about your ideal gas, say at instant t. So, capital N number of molecules are defined using Qi position coordinate as well as Pi momentum coordinate. So, you are using a symbol rho to define density of such microstates in a space that is a 6-dimensional space. So, you have a 6-dimensional space. So, each point is representing a microstate. So, its density you are writing using symbol rho, Qi, Pi, where each of the I variable is running from 1 to capital 3n. 1 to 3n, where n is capital alphabet, n is capital letter. So, your phase point, that is Qi, Pi, is following a trajectory with time. So, this trajectory is nothing but dynamical state of your microstate, and this dynamical state of your system is function of physical restriction that you have imposed on your system. So, when you have number of molecule capital N, volume capital V, and total energy capital E, means there are certain set of microstates which is accessible to your system. So, this is the density of state. For a given value of energy capital E, its value is non-zero. Beyond that energy value, this density turn out to be 0. So, you can call it density function. At this stage, we have up to now we have described about ensemble. In earlier lecture of mine, I had given you a brief idea about what we mean by ensemble, what we mean by ergodic hypothesis. So, we are further talking about this word ensemble. Ensemble, we are using this ensemble theory, we are using for a case where your system is defined using three thermodynamical parameters, that is capital N, capital V, and a capital E. So, this ensemble is nothing but a macrocanonical ensemble. So, each member of this ensemble is being defined using certain number of microstates. So, it is occupying certain number of microstates where capital N, capital V and capital E, these are the three thermodynamical parameters that are the microstates of your system. So when you are watching this system with the time as a variable, you can see that your system is evolving and its microstates are basically changing. So for given total value of energy, there are certain microstates which are accessible to your system. Okay, so your system is ergodic one. So all the microstates are probable are accessible to your system. So your theory of laws of thermodynamics are valid, or theory of ensemble is valid when your system is ergodic one. So let us return to description of our system using these three variables, N, capital V and capital E. The other three thermodynamical variable are macroscopic parameters, and the system is evolving with time. So accessible microstates that is accessible to your system, you can understand or you can calculate using certain coordinates, that is the generalized coordinates, so qi and pi. So each qi pi for I 1 to 3n is a one point or phase point in your phase space, which represents one microstate or representative point in phase space. Since qi pi are the function of time, therefore you can see its dynamical behavior using this equation that is known as Hamilton's equation of motion. So you are writing qi dot, that is nothing but derivative of Hamiltonian with respect to generalized momentum pi, where I is varying from 1 to 3n. So you can determine all the generalized time derivative of all the generalized coordinate. Similarly, you have another Hamilton's equation, that is pi dot, that is you can calculate derivative of generalized momentum with respect to time, and it is nothing but minus sign deva qi of Hamiltonian, that is capital H qi pi. So this is Hamilton's equation of motion for this ideal gas, and H qi pi is nothing but Hamiltonian of your ideal gas, which is described using three thermodynamical parameters, capital N, capital V and capital E. So this equation number 3 can give you idea how your generalized coordinate and generalized moment are varying with time. So you can also calculate this velocity v of your representative point, that is phase point, how this phase point is moving in the accessible region of phase space with the passage of time. Okay, so we can determine the v, that is velocity of your representative point, which is function of qi dot as well as pi dot, using equation number 3. It is to be noted here that this volume of the gas as well as total energy of the gas controls trajectory of phase point. For example, we have chosen two boundary of energy, that is E1 is nothing but E0 plus delta E by 2, that is say upper boundary of energy, and there is another boundary of energy, that is E2 E0 minus delta E upon 2. So you have value of energy which is accessible to your ideal gas, that is containing total number of molecule capital N is delta E, E0 plus delta E by 2 and E0 minus delta E by 2. So difference between E1 and E2 is nothing but delta E. So delta E is the value of your ideal gas for total number of molecule capital N, where this gas is kept in a container having volume V. So your density of state, that you can determine will be function of Hamiltonian of your system, that is nothing but delta E. So your energy restricts the accessible microstate which is accessible to your system. So these restrictions are basically required to learn what are the possible microstates which are allowed for your system, and for that region of space you need to see the total number of microstates, and summing over all these microstates you can learn what are the total number of microstates which is accessible to your system. Once you have idea of total number of microstates, you can determine entropy of the system, and entropy of the system will lead to have all the remaining thermodynamical parameter. And the further detail of this density of microstate you can learn using Liouville theorem, and its consequences are well described in later slide. So consequences of Liouville theorem. In Liouville theorem, what we do, we basically consider this representative of phase point which is forming a fluid which is a incompressible fluid. So you can consider a hypothetical region where there is neither any source nor any sink. So your density of states which is fixed, number of you can say number of phase points which are entering into the chosen region, or number of phase points which is leaving to the chosen region are same. So in that situation, what you can do, you can write density of state in this fashion. It's a dynamical behavior, basically you can write using equation number 4, where time derivative of density and its divergence with this variable rho v taken together is 0. Number of phase point which is entering into the system and number of phase point which is leaving to the system is such that total number of phase points remain fixed for the chosen region. So this region, this equation number 4 is known as equation of continuity for the phase points or microstates. So this equation can be generalized using Liouville theorem, and it can be written in this fashion. So total time derivative of the density of state can be written as sum of the time derivative for short time and its behavior with the Hamiltonian, that is equation number 5. So equation number 5 says that rho is a local density of representative points or phase points which is constant in time. So this local density is fixed, its time derivative is basically 0. So rho itself is fixed, and this rho of h, this is also fixed, and this is also constant is with respect to Hamiltonian variation of Hamiltonian, the density also remain fixed. So rho is independent of t as well as Hamiltonian of your system. So your density of microstates are constant. It is to be noted here that this density is uniform for the chosen value of E energy, or for the given two cutoff of energy value, that is E plus delta E by 2 and E minus delta E by 2, your density is constant or fixed. So in this two boundary of energy, E plus delta E0 plus delta E by 2 and E0 minus delta E by 2, your microstates are equally distributed, are uniformly distributed. So in this case, principle of equal probability is applicable, which corresponds to a macromechanical ensemble. Okay, and same thing can be written for another case where your system is placed in contact with a heat reservoir, where energy is not fixed one, but energy is varying one, but temperature is fixed one. In that situation, your density of state can be written in this fashion: exponential of Hamiltonian, and this Hamiltonian is divided with thermal energy. So this is the case of canonical ensemble. So, in the case of macrocanonical ensemble, your energy which is fixed, that is why your system is governed by principle of equal a priori probability, and in later case, that is case of canonical ensemble theory, where your system is placed in contact with the heat reservoir, behavior of the density of state is governed by this function, that is exponential of Hamiltonian divided by thermal energy with the minus sign. So, phase points is the, again we return to further fact of phase space. Phase space is a 6-dimensional space, while mu space which is a 6-dimensional space. So, in the phase space you have total number of coordinates 6n, 3n generalized position coordinate and 3n generalized momentum coordinate. In this case you have 3 position coordinate and 3 momentum coordinate. There is a one point which describes all possible microstate, but here you have n number of points which describes one microstate. Here you have, in this case, in the case of phase space, you have density that you write using symbol rho, but in this case, in the case of mu space, we can write density f of n q p. This is for one point. Similarly, you can have to have for capital N number of points. So, this is the distinction between phase space and mu space. So, this completes your phase space, mu space and density of state.